Good morning, students. Welcome in AI class. As you all know, AI curriculum is divided into two parts, Part A and Part B. Part A, employability skills, and Part B, that is subjective skills. We have already completed Part A. Today we will start Part B, that is subjective skills. Subjective skills to mean subject AI. So in this part we will learn about AI. This part, that is part B of AI, it has total 7 units. And today we will start with first unit, and it is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. We have already discussed AI in detail in ninth class too, and I think you all know about what is AI. So let us start with the basics of AI. See this picture carefully. What do you understand from this picture? Yes, think for a while. Look this picture carefully, and from this picture we can say technology is changing day by day. Technology is growing. This picture, it shows us growing technology of television. In 1930 the television, and now you can see nowadays what kind of technology is used in the television. So we can say technology is growing. Now let us see one more picture, and it is about phones. So you can see in this second picture, from the picture we can see how is smartphone today different from the telephones we had in the last century. So yes, nowadays you can see in your hands there are smartphones, and these are different from the last ones. Humans have been developing machines which can make their lives easier, simple. Life without machines today is unimaginable. Yes, impossible nowadays without machines. As a result, we are surrounded by smart devices and gadgets like smartphones, smart watches, smart TV, etc. Number of other devices are also there in our day-to-day routine life. Again, I am repeating smartphones, smart watches, smart TVs, etc. Here question is, what makes them smart? Okay, think again, what makes them smart? Why we are calling phones are smart, watches are smart, TVs are smart? Yes, what makes them smart? So let us discuss. Let us take one example of smartphones, and you can see in the picture also. Today's phones can do much more than just call up people. Yes, there are number of other functions. They can help us in navigating. Yes, we all nowadays are using navigators. We can connect to the world very simply by sitting at any corner of the world. Our smartphones, they recommended us songs, movies according to our likes and dislikes. Yes, you can see when you are searching songs or movies according to your likes, and it will show you, it will indicate, it will filter the same kind of songs in the search list. They help us to make our selfies nowadays. Yes, we are taking selfies also. They help us to make our selfies fun with face filters, and number of other features are also there. So these features make the devices smart. These features lead us the key concept, and that is the artificial intelligence. Yes, the smartness of the machines, smartness of the devices, they have given us the concept. And what is that? That is artificial intelligence. So let us now start our topic, artificial intelligence. Today we will learn about what is artificial intelligence in detail by taking different examples. So artificial intelligence, it is made up of two words. You all know what these two words are. These are artificial and intelligence. What is artificial? What is intelligence? Let us discuss. Artificial, very simple, that is not natural, or we can say something which is man made, which is not natural, that is the artificial. And what is the meaning of intelligence? According to researchers, intelligence is the ability to perceive. Ability to perceive means able to recognize or understand or infer information. Infer information to mean, infer information is to hint at something, or we can say listen carefully and guess at something. Yes. So, what is intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to perceive or infer information and to retain it as knowledge to be applied towards adaptive behavior. Now, what is adaptive behaviors? Adaptive behavior is collection of conceptual, social, and practical skills learned by people to adjust to situations, to adjust to surroundings, to adjust to environment in everyday life. So we can say, what is intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to understand, adopt. It is the ability to for problem solving, reasoning, and creativity. Yes, that is a concept. We can say it is intelligence. There are number of different forms of intelligence. Let us see what these are. You can see in the image also. Mathematical logic intelligence. Next is linguistic intelligence, spatial visual intelligence, kinesthetic intelligence, existential intelligence, musical intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, naturalist intelligence. So these are the different forms of intelligence. Let us discuss what these are. First, mathematical logical reasoning. What is mathematical intelligence? A person's ability to regulate, measure, and understand numerical symbols, abstraction, and logic. So, if a person is intelligent, if a person is able to understand mathematical terms, logical terms, so just we can say that is mathematical intelligence. Next, linguistic intelligence. What is linguistic? From language. Linguistic to mean from language. Language processing skills, both in terms of understanding or implementation, in writing and verbally also. So, if a person or a machine, we can say, they are able to understand the language, they are able to understand, they are able to interpret the language, so that is the linguistic intelligence. Next, spatial visual intelligence. Let us see what it is. It is defined as the ability to perceive the visual world and the relationship of one object to another. So, by seeing the things, by seeing the objects, if one is able to understand, if one is able to relate to object, yes, that is the spatial visual intelligence. Next, it is kinesthetic intelligence. What is kinesthetic intelligence? Ability that is related to how a person uses his limbs in a skilled manner. So, what is kinesthetic? It is awareness of the position and movement of the part of our body, that is known as the kinesthetic intelligence. Musical intelligence, from its name it's very clear, the intelligence, it is about a person's ability to recognize and create sounds, rhythms and sound patterns. So that is known as the musical intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence describes how high the level of self awareness, intrapersonal, that is self awareness, someone has, starting from realizing weakness, strength to his own feeling. Yes, own skills, own abilities, that is the intrapersonal intelligence. Next, existential intelligence. What is existential intelligence? It is category of intelligence. It is related to religious and spiritual awareness. Yes. And next is naturalist intelligence. From its name, naturalist, from nature, and it's a category of intelligence which is related to the ability to process information on the environment around us, just related to surrounding, related to the natural things, nature, environment. And last is interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is the ability to communicate with others by understanding others' feeling and influence of the person. So, interpersonal is the way we are communicating to others, the way we are understanding, and according to that, we are transferring, we are listening to others, we are replying. That is interpersonal intelligence. So, these are the different forms of intelligence, and all humans have all nine of these intelligence, but at different levels. Different level to mean one might be an expert at painting while the other might be an expert in mathematical calculations. One might be good in singing and other may be expert dancer. So these all intelligence, humans have these intelligence but of different levels. So now we can say intelligence, it is the ability to interact with the real world. Yes, if one has intelligence, one can understand, one can react to the real world, to the surroundings, to the daily routine life activities. Ability to interact with the real world, to perceive, understand and act. Example, speech recognition. Yes, one can understand, one can recognize the speech. Understanding, speech recognition, understanding and synthesis. Image recognition is also one example of intelligence. Yes, if one is able to um, recognize the image and understand what is inside the image, that is the intelligence of image recognition. Ability to take action, to have an effect according to the situations, according to the different environment. If one is able to take decision, if one is able to take action, that is also the intelligence. Reasoning and planning. Yes, reasoning and planning is also intelligence. If one is able to decide, if one is able to plan, that is the intelligence. In this, modeling the external world, given input, according to the given input, if one is able to model the external world, that is the intelligence. Solving new problems, planning and making decisions. Yes, if one has capability to solve the problems, how to plan and make decisions, what is that? That is intelligence. Ability to deal with unexpected problems, uncertainties. Yes, unexpected problems, weak problems we have already discussed in ninth class too. So if one can deal with unexpected problems, that is the intelligence. Learning and adaptation, that is also example of intelligence. Continuous learning and adapting graph. If we are learning something and we are adapting something from the situations, then that is our intelligence. For example, baby learning to categorize and recognize animals. Yes, that is also intelligence of the baby, that baby can categorize, baby can learn, baby can see the images or see the animals and can categorize. That is also the intelligence of the baby. Here other examples of intelligence are also given, like if someone starts talking to us, we know how to keep the conversation going. Yes, if at the time we are talking to different people, we are changing our conversation, the way we are talking to one person, and at the time we are talking to second person, according to the person, yes, we are changing our way uh, of conversation. That is also our intelligence, that we are understanding the people and according to that we are talking. Other simple one, when we are hungry, we can come up with various options on what to eat. What to eat depending upon the food we have at our homes. That is also intelligence. When we read something, we are able to understand its meaning and answer anything regarding it. Yes, we are reading something, we are understanding, and we are trying to answer. Yes, why? That is our intelligence, because of our intelligence. Next, decision making. It is not different thing. Decision making is an important part of intelligence. Yes, if there is intelligence, we are capable to make decisions depending upon the different situations. The basis of decision making depends upon the availability of information. Yes, according to the information in our hand, our decisions will change, and how we experience and understand it, that is our intelligence. We cannot make good decisions without information. If there will be no information, is it possible to make good decisions? No. So good decisions depends upon the information in our hand. So we can say decision making, it is very important, it is crucial part of intelligence. Now let us see example of decision making and intelligence also. Yes, see this image carefully. Here you can see 3 doors and these are labeled as 1, 2, 3. If I will ask you, which door would you choose? Yes, without giving any information, I am asking you, which door would you choose? These are 3 doors of a room. You are inside the room and room is locked. These are 3 doors. Which door would you choose to come out of the room? I think your answer will be anyone, and someone will say 1, other 2, and other 3, because there is no information. Now let us take this same example for the decision making. Now I am going to give you information, and according to that you have to make a decision. Listen carefully and you have to answer to this example. There are 3 doors. You are locked inside a room with 3 doors. Again, see the image, 3 doors labeled with 1, 2, and 3. You are locked inside a room with 3 doors. To move out of the locked room, and you need to find a safe door. But the conditions are now, yes, we have to make decision making according to the conditions. That is the intelligence. Again, I am repeating, you are locked inside a room with 3 doors. To move out of the locked room, and you need to find a safe door to get your way out. What is the condition for the first room? Behind the first door is a lake with a deadly shark. Yes, you have to keep in your mind, if you will try to come out from the first door, yes, there is a lake behind the first door with a deadly shark. For the second door has a mad psychopath ready to kill with a weapon. And for the third, there is condition. The third one has a lion that has not eaten since the last 2 months. So now we have information. We have 3 doors to come out, and 3 different conditions are there. Now, according to our intelligence, we have to take decision. Okay, I am giving you time. Yes, try to take decision by your own self. Which door would you select? First one, where behind there is a lake and with deadly shark. Second door, there is a mad psychopath, yes, ready to kill with a weapon. And behind the third door, a lion that has not eaten since the last 2 months. Yes, try to answer to your own self. What will be its answer? Which door would you select to come out safely? So, let us continue. From these 3 doors, the answer is, according to the given information, the answer is gate number 3. Why gate number 3? Because first two, according to the conditions, first 2 doors that are not safe for us. First door, there is lake with deadly shark. Yes, it's not safe for us to come out from the first door. The second door has a mad psychopath ready to kill with weapon. Again, it's not safe for us. And the third door, read carefully. The third one has a lion that has not eaten since the last 2 months. Yes, from this condition, we have to take a decision. Yes, it's our intelligence which will decide. We have to select the third door, because behind the third door there is a lion who has not eaten since the last 2 months. So if he has not eaten from the last 2 months, he would not have survived till now and would already be dead. So yes, this makes us to select the third door, and third gate is the correct option. This is the decision making, this is the intelligence according to given information. Similar way, machines will decide according to provided information, according to given information, according to the experience of machines, they will decide, they will make decisions. Now example 2, it's for you. You have to solve by yourself. Again, for decision making, because decision making is very important in artificial intelligence. If you will understand how to make decisions according to the given conditions, yes, it's a definite you will understand how machines can decide, how machines will take decisions according to the given information. Now yes, see this image. It's an image of 5 friends, and information is given. What is the information? Aarti invited 4 of her friends. Just you can see Aarti is labeled on the right hand side, and other 4 friends. Aarti invited four of her friends to her house. They had not seen each other in a long time. So they chatted all night long and had a good time. But unfortunately, in the morning, what happened? Two of friends Aarti had invited died. Yes. Then police arrived at the house and found that both the friends were poisoned, and that the poison was in the strawberry pie. The three surviving friends told the police that they had not eaten the pie. So now let us see what they have told to police, and according to that we can find um, who is responsible for that. The police asked, "Why didn't you eat the pie?" Shiv said, see again in the image, on the left hand side Shiv, then Seema is labeled, and Aarti. These two are not labels because these are, according to the situation, these are dead now. Shiv said, I am allergic to strawberries. Yes, there is allergy. Because of allergy, he is not eating strawberries. So he is alive. Then Seema said, I am on a diet. Yes, look image carefully. Firstly, Shiv said, then Seema answered. Seema answered, I am on diet. And what Aarti said? Aarti said, I ate too many strawberries while cooking the pie. I just didn't want to anymore. So, three, they gave their reason. The policeman looked at the pictures of the party and immediately identified the murderer. Yes, you can see. Yes. Can you identify immediately? Just try to identify. It's very clear from the image. Police see the image and police identify who did murder. Can you? Okay, I am giving you chance. You have to look this image carefully, and according to the given instructions, according to the given information, you have to identify who did murder from three. From three to mean from Shiv, Seema, and Aarti. It's your task for home, and okay, you have to answer. You can answer on my phone also. Then I will tell you it's right or wrong. It's your home task. Try to identify, and the way if you will try to identify, that is the image recognition intelligence. So it's part of our artificial intelligence. Just try to identify, and we will discuss in the next class also. Next is artificial intelligence. So these images we have discussed, these are the concepts to identify, to make decisions according to intelligence. Similar way, machines are deciding, machines are taking decisions according to the given information. So what is artificial intelligence? Let us discuss now. We have already discussed what is artificial, what is intelligence. Now, when a machine possesses the ability to mimic human traits like human, that is, make decisions, predict the future, learn and improve on its own, it is said to have artificial intelligence. So, what is artificial intelligence? If a machine, the way humans are working, the way humans are taking decision, if a machine can take decision, if a machine can work without the intervention, without any interaction of human, yes, we can say that is a artificial intelligence. In other words, we can say that a machine is artificial intelligence when it can accomplish tasks by itself, yes, by its own. If a machine is capable to collect data, understand it, analyze, learn from it, and improve it, that is the intelligence of the machine. So, AI is the science we have already learned in 9th class. Very simple. So AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent program. AI is approach to make a computer, a robot, or a product to think how smart human think. So the way we are thinking, the way we are deciding if a machine can think, yes, that is the artificial intelligence of a machine. In actual, AI is the study of how human brain think. Yes, the way we are thinking, the way human brain think, it's a study that is AI. AI is the study of how human brain think, learn, decide and work when it tries to solve a problem. So at the time we are solving problem, at the time we are making decision, what way we are deciding, that is it's a study, the study of our brain, that is AI. Implementing the same thing in the machines, that is AI, artificial intelligence. And who has coined the artificial intelligence? Yes, AI was coined by John McCarthy, an American computer scientist, when in 1956, where at Dartmouth conference, and that's why he is also known as the father of AI. So today, up to today, yes, we have discussed what is AI. In detail, we have discussed what is artificial, what is intelligence. Learn it, read it carefully, try to answer to the examples also, and if you have more examples like that, you can share with me, you can share with your friends also. And after that, I have given a few questions to solve, and these are from what we have discussed. Try these, and if there will be any problem, yes, you can call or you can message me. For today, thank you.